Hi, everybody. So good to see you again. I'm glad you are back for Story Time with Tilly. Our book today is a very special one. I think you might have read it actually. It's about a little unicorn. Can you guess what it is? It is this one. And the title of this book is Not Quite Narwhal. And it is written by Jesse Sima. Let's get started. Not Quite Narwhal by Jesse Sima. Kelp was born deep in the ocean. He knew early on that he was different from the other narwhals. His tusk wasn't as long as everyone else's. He had different taste in food. And he wasn't a very good swimmer. But his friends didn't seem to mind, so Kelp decided he wouldn't mind either. That is, until he was swept away by a strong current. I wish I were a better swimmer. Kelp found himself at the surface, closer to land than he'd ever been. High up on a cliff he spotted a mysterious, sparkling creature. It looked so familiar. It looked like Kelp. Kelp swam toward land as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that he could catch up with the creature that looked just like him. When he finally reached the shore, Kelp felt a little bit anxious. He had never left the ocean. He was nervous about walking for the first time, but the land creatures made it look so easy. What's he doing? Is he trying to walk like the crab sideways? Oof! It wasn't. What's he doing on the bottom of the page? Trying to hop like a frog. Ow! Eventually, he got the hang of it, walking like the turtle, nice and slow. Everything on land was strange and beautiful, but also kind of scary. Kelp began to think he might never find the creature that looked just like him, but as he stumbled out of the forest, land narwhals! That's a pretty place, huh? Look at all those unicorns. Actually, we're unicorns, and by the looks of it, so are you. Kelp had never heard of unicorns before. They taught him all sorts of new things about his tusk. We called them horns. Wow! Oh, what's he doing? There's a rainbow going out of the horn. That's cool. They introduced him to unicorn delicacies. Unicone, that looks good. And they showed him how to gallop. There was no doubt that Kelp was, in fact, a unicorn. He was having so much fun that he didn't want to leave. But then he remembered all of his friends under the sea. Kelp missed them terribly, so he said goodbye to the unicorns and returned to the ocean. Come back soon! Kelp swam towards home as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that the narwhals would still like him now that he was a unicorn. When he finally arrived, Kelp had butterflies in his stomach. Look at that welcome home sign. Kelp! Kelp took a deep breath and told his friends the news. It turns out I'm not a narwhal. Of course you aren't. I'm a unicorn. We all knew that. They took it quite well. Kelp was happy to be home, but now that he'd experienced life on land with the unicorns, he couldn't seem to forget them. Did he want to be a land narwhal with the unicorns? Or a sea unicorn with the narwhals? Kelp couldn't decide. But then he realized that maybe, just maybe, He didn't have to choose. Oh, look at all the fun things they're doing. Toasting marshmallows, playing guitar, swimming, having snow cones, playing volleyball. That looks like a fun time. Building a sandcastle. So how did everybody like this book? I enjoyed it. It was fun to see how Narwhal discovered that he was a unicorn, and he stayed in touch with his ocean friends, and they all managed to get along and have a good time on ocean and on the beach. Do you have a favorite book? One that you like to read every single night before you go to bed? I hope all of you have a great day and fun reading new books from the library. And for now, I will leave you with, you are important, you are very smart, and you are loved. I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!